Welcome back. I'm with Ananya Dhanuka, a student at Sri Ram College of Commerce in Delhi University, studying economics. She's also the editor-in-chief of the Economic Society at SRCC. I was very curious to know how students build out to apply what they study and also create networks using such leadership roles like you did. So walk us through the curriculum that university offers. What were the gaps you felt you wanted to fill, and how did the economic society sort of role come to be? And now you're also leading it, so it's really fantastic. So please share information about that.
Thank you so much. So I'll talk about the curriculum first in terms of being an economic honors student. I think it's definitely extremely vast, definitely covers a lot of concepts that are relevant. But the problem does remain that the way it's taught is extremely bookish, extremely like it'll feel like school, and it's more of knowing what is there in theory rather than encouraging thought. I think that is where just our classrooms are still classrooms the way it was in school. And so I think that is something that I expected would be more interesting, could be made more interesting, given that I'm someone who's extremely passionate about the subject. And I think that is what led me to the Economic Society as sort of a forum for students to actually engage in that discussion, to not just know conventional economic theory that's extremely relevant, but debate and discuss its relevance and its application. So, in terms of that sense, I think it was extremely important and definitely has been a life changing sort of event in my college life to be a part of this society. Other things I'd say is that we do so many things that other societies don't get. And I would say the society is what is my extra college experience, remembering the fact that I've done college online. So the sort of exposure of interacting with speakers, doing policy briefs and policy reports, all of these things make it relevant, give you that exposure that's beyond books, right? So that is definitely there. Another thing that I miss about my curriculum is that they don't teach how to do research, in terms of actually writing research papers, actually writing research articles, right? Something that economic students should be learning how to do, because that is how you understand the principles and the discipline better. Um, just having that sort of idea, not just question and answers like we did in school. And so that is also one sort of skill that I think I've learned because I had the pleasure of being in the Economic Society. And with the work, I think I was able to become the editor in chief. And again, a role that allows me to not only teach students, teach my juniors, teach and interact with school students to, guide them about how to go on writing, but encourages me to. I think in the last 2 years, the way I used to write, the propensity of writing research articles, doing research in an extremely critical, quantitative, qualitative manner that has changed extremely. And I think all of that could be credited to the exposure that I've got through these societies.
So that's fascinating. So digging deeper into how economic societies run, and this question also comes from what we have. We have a student-led club called the Invisible Hand, where we discuss topics on economics, and it's pretty much student-led. They have their website, they have a budget, and they promote what they do. Uh, what would be a best structure to run an economic society club, and what maybe high school students who are listening in can take away as best ways to sort of program or do events or even manage teams in a club?
I think what is definitely important is to understand why you're starting off an economic society to begin with. If your ideas and your principles are based on information dissemination, right? Just sharing knowledge and sharing your enthusiasm about the subject, I think that ideal sort of helps you to do a lot of things, take up endeavors. So if I was giving advice to a high school economic society, I would tell them to indulge in their own personal projects as well. Keep thinking on research projects, research ideas that they could pick up on, can absolutely deconstruct and reconstruct based on their ideas. And also encourage that sort of discussion. provide that platform where people could come and learn. Because what happens, I've personally seen is people want to learn, but they don't know where to go and who to reach out to so that they could be guided, what resources to use, how to even begin the first step, how to take that first step. So, as an economic society, do both the things, do your own research, but also have activities and do activities that are extremely teaching oriented, and do that for the fun of actually teaching people and for sharing that passion.
That's fantastic. So looking forward to inviting you to some of our panels and some of our student-led club activities. So thank you so much, Ananya. So long, and I'll probably do another recording to learn more about your interest in policy research and energy, environment, politics, and also, of course, economics. So look forward. Bye.
Thank you.